Mr. Jack. He's saying he got his popcorn. Nice. Mr. Jack, could you check for me that the sound is clear, please? Thank you, sir. All right, let's just. I like to be early when I'm doing something like that. That's just my nature. So let's wait for others to come in. You have your popcorn. I have my water. That's funny. Yeah, there's no sport on TV, not much going on, so pretty much whatever the smallest type of distraction nowadays. I was messing with Twitter yesterday with just some of the trending things. So for me, after I posted my tweets, I actually filmed a small video of the analytics of my tweets, how fast they were growing. So and then I posted that, and that was trending as well. So it was like crazy. Yeah, man, this is what we are living is definitely something of a new era here. How was your weekend, sir? Were you in Jersey again? All right, all right. Good to be home. Yeah, my weekend was full blown working, coaching mostly. Saturday, I felt like so I had an early coaching session to accommodate a subscriber from Singapore. So that was nice. That was nice. We spoke for 3 hours, over 3 hours, and then I talked to some family members abroad, and then I got onto a coaching session with a gentleman from Maryland. So Mr. Keith. So yeah, we that's one lasted until, let's see, it was almost 4 p.m. Pacific time. So after that, I was like, okay. My Saturday was wiped out. I barely managed between the two, yeah, to do the video, to post the video for the upcoming week. So yeah, a working weekend. And this morning, I've been working. But it was smaller, it was shorter. Another trader joined. So I purposely made a point to speak with him, so that he can get the train, the moving train to the 10 burgers. So, and so I just had this idea that, hey, especially based on which stats we are expecting this week, hey, it would be good just to do a quick power on here. Let's see who shows up, and we go from there. It may not be anything; it may just be a few people here. So that's fine as well. So with some with popcorn, some with the water, we could call it watching the futures dry. I usually do not do this going to investing.com. I use it on my app on the phone, but I prefer it a little bit because it updates better than faster than this one here that I have on my phone, it's not delayed. So, but I mean, yeah, we're watching the future just dry as it paints because not much is happening since the open. But let's leave that for later. All right, we have one like. Yes. So please, folks, introduce yourself. I don't know. Let's say that. What are the analytics telling me? So I'm gonna be showing people the analytics. Okay. 5 people are playing it back. Okay. I'm not sure why, because I mean, people usually like to catch things at the beginning. I've noticed that during this live broadcast, some people just take it from the beginning and they catch up throughout. And it's not bad. It's not a bad technique, actually. So we have 5 people doing that, and 4 people are actually taking it live. That's interesting. We don't have any questions from Discord. Nobody seems to be confused yet. We have our setup, so. Somebody is alerting us onto something that happened. Let me take that offline, maybe. A crash on my end, so maybe I'm not sure if you guys lost anything, but the software that's broadcasting actually from my computer to YouTube servers, it had that it crashed, if you will. So I lost everything image for a couple of minutes here. No. Okay, so we have 5 viewers in. It's 9:15 Eastern, and we have 8 people on playback. So, folks, well, welcome. Let's get started on here. That's where those who are coming in, they will just catch up. So, if you are new to the channel or if you are following at a later time, my name is Terex. I am the author of the blog successfultrainings.com, and the chat room, that's the Discord room of the same name, and the publisher of the Successful Trading Alerts. That's many of you may have seen from the video that brought you here. So we see just a while the Carol come in the room from Singapore. So good morning. Thank you for joining, Miss Carol. We have our star, Mr. Jack himself. So he has a video of his own, folks, on YouTube. So if you haven't had a chance to catch that, well, please do. So those are the two who have introduced themselves in the chat so far. Carol, Miss Carol, who's we are begging. So I'm hoping that the viewers on YouTube, they're going to help me in the next few days, or that she can grant us an interview, because her performance last week is just something. It's just something to go in the books of option tradings, at least based on my little experience trading with other traders. So the format is this is really, really informal. So in the sense that questions, we take questions and we try to answer them. There is no prepared agenda that I have. As of now, the only thing that's the only action that's going on, the market is closed, obviously. The only thing that's going on are the futures on here. So, but I don't want to be boring people on the future right away, unless there are questions onto it, and then we will dive into answering those questions. So the floor is yours. This show is yours. This channel is yours, and I'm just here to facilitate and to serve whatever objective that's you guys want to pursue here today. So don't be shy, folks. Don't be shy. Fire away. Okay. So if you see me distracted, it's not that I'm ignoring the screen. So I have the feed on here for our live, and then I put the screen from Discord. So some other folks are typing on the Discord room as well. So I'm not sure, Mr. Shea, newcomer. So he's making a comment about June has a shooting star candle pattern similar to January. What a nice start to this month. Okay, so I'm not sure, Mr. J, if you are joining, if you are back, you're one of the viewers here on the live broadcast of YouTube. So if you type the comments on here, then everybody can see it, and then I won't have to do the back and forth. And also, you can clarify something. The shooting star is it on SPY? On which time frame exactly? The Nob Adventures. Welcome, the Nob Adventurer. What's up? Well, we are Sunday night, sir. We are just chilling, looking at the futures, getting ready for a new week. So where are you viewing from? So let's actually do a quick check. And everybody, if you just, those who are here, I see 6 viewers, I see 15 playbacks. So those most likely, I'm not sure when they will catch up with which I'm seeing right now. So I am in Los Angeles, California. If you could just tell us where you are viewing from. So let's start with myself. I am Telex from Los Angeles, California. All right, New York City, next. All right, like we have quite a few traders from the East Coast, so that's what I purposely make it such that it's before some people bedtime, because I didn't want this to be too late. So nice to have you, the Nob Adventure. How did you hear about us? Because I'm not familiar with this login in our Discord room. Are you part of our Discord room, Mr. The Nob Adventures? Hey, Mr. Calvin from Ottawa. All right. How are you, sir? Glad to have you. Yes, Carol, I saw your question. I'm feeling I'm feeling it. So I'm just trying to. I'm biting some. Yeah. I'm buying some time. So as some people are easily dropping in. So yes, we thank you for launching launching at least the conversation right there with with that question. Uh, so the question from Carol is, well, maybe before the question from Carol, Mr. The Noble Adventurer, what Discord? I saw someone post a link of your stream. So I checked it out. It was in a Discord called Solo Yolos. Okay, okay. It's my friend Jack. It's my friend Jack. I didn't understand. Okay, okay. So Mr. Jack is actually doing marketing for successful trading by sharing the link of this to other Discord room. Oh, fantastic. Okay, thank you. So thanks, Mr. Jack. So glad to have you here, Mr. Noble Adventure. We have a Discord room. It's called Successful Trading as well. That's the one I was talking about. So, Carol, say based on what we are seeing on SPY, do we see the print of SPY resemblance to March volatile movement coming in the near future? Wow, 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 wow. Well, let's take a look at SPY on here then, folks. It didn't take long for, for that question to come. So, this is the daily chart. I'm going to make sure that I speak slowly, folks, because there's a small delay between the image and and my speech. So here's where we close on Friday, right? So the last 3 days of last week really showed us something quite different from the previous from the previous month, from whatever, from the previous, because we haven't traded this low since May 28th. That's a lot of days in this market. So these candles on here, are they similar to these? I think that's what Carol is maybe insinuating. So we don't know, Carol. We don't know. They're going to tell us starting tomorrow because as of now, here's where the future stands. So the S&P futures minus 1.28%. It has been like this literally, folks, for the last 3.5 hours. The only one that's moving between a tight range are the Nasdaq. They have gone from where they are right now to minus 1.1%, but not much action at all, actually. The Dow Jones here, I'm not sure why they are not updating it. And VIX, the VIX is not updating as well. So in that case, maybe it's better if I look at it from this perspective on here. The Russell has been the weakest. It has been just stuck there at minus 2.3, 2.4%. So these quotes here are a little bit delay. So the Dow Jones is definitely down. So compared to which that's investing.com is showing us on there. I can actually check it here on my device through the app. It's down minus 1.36%. So all of the indexes are down. So going back to the question that Carol asked, I mean, yeah, we had a top on here back back on February the 20th, right? And then we just went south big time, as if nothing had happened. A confirmation. If Carol, let's say sometime this week, if let's say that's the case, then this is a potential target, right? This lower Bollinger, just like they did here, meaning if we at some point this week we are there, then we know that all bets are off for any type of uptrend. So again, through confirmation, but here this really sent us a clear message Thursday and then Friday as well, in terms of, hey, we dip clearly below the moving average without any questions about it. The so-called rally, or the bounce, if you will, not rally, it was a bounce on Friday. It didn't last. It lasted exactly 30 minutes. And Carol, a lot of people, she can tell you folks how she traded this on Friday. If for those who are not with us in our Discord room, I can bring it up because I'm laughing because it's something. It's just I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be laughing. It was just something very, very powerful. The way that most of us we traded that, but Carol particularly, she was ahead of the game to say the least. So here's the transcript. I think I showed that to Mr. Shea during his introduction this morning. So, oh yeah, we have the time here. So it was silly of me. So this is Friday. The timestamp are Pacific time, right? Because the server, our server here is on my local time in the Pacific time zone. So this is it started actually. Mr. Jack was the one who kicked it off. Afterwards, can we see the timestamp on here? Okay, it was nice that it gave me the timestamp on that one, but not on the other one. Well, in any case, it's 7:19 here, so meaning almost close to 1 hour into the session. So here we go. So 7:10 a.m. when Mr. Jack kicked us off, because everything was quiet until then, because we were patient. So from that point on, I was trying to just describe whatever action that we were seeing on SPY on the 15 minutes. So between this timestamp 7:19 and 7:30, within this 11 minutes, Carol, who is currently in the in the chat room live with us from Singapore, she already had put up 40%. So that's why I was laughing, because here was my reaction to how many minutes later was this from her. So 2 minutes later, my reaction, how does she do that? So she tells us this is why, because the rejection, the rejection that she's talking about. Let's go here. This is this here. So SPY could not hold above that view up. So immediately he went down. But here's the funny thing, folks. This is what's funny. So she posted here, right? 7:30, her position 40% up. Next message, 7:36, 6 minutes later, 80% up. Okay, you're keeping up? 7:37, 100%, and she's laughing herself. Okay, how did that end, folks? In the meantime, we are getting some indication like, okay, here's Mr. Jack. He was on VXX, and here it is, folks. Less than 45 minutes since the beginning of this trade, SPY puts were up 450%. And congratulations to Miss Carol. She said it was time for her to go to bed, because at that time it's nighttime. So here's the charts of the option. So I was using this option on here. I was using the 300 puts for Monday. Yeah, I waited, and I I sold them when they were below, when SPY was below 298. So yeah, so that's the type of thing that we were, it's fun that we were having on Friday there. Fun times. So we can't see your screen. Okay. Okay, you can't see my screen, the Noble Adventure. Is that true for everybody? I made sure that I brought the window, the Discord window. Okay. I'm not sure the Noble Adventure, because the feed is actually showing me which that you guys are supposed to be seeing. So on my secondary screen, so you should be seeing my screen. Yeah, you can see the analytic screen, but were you able to see the screen for the Discord screen that I was describing? Oh, you couldn't see the Discord one. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. I think, yeah, it's the same thing on there. Okay, let me try. Maybe I should know how to do that. So let's see here. So yeah, because the main screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, sorry about that. So let's, and I'm going to make sure that I can see what you guys are typing. No, we were looking at the, yeah. Okay, so okay, sorry guys. This is the Discord room. So okay, let me slow down and make sure that you guys can see that. So this was the Discord room on Friday, June the 12th. I'm going to just slow down a little bit. And the Nova Venture, are you able to see the Discord room now? The Discord window, rather. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so this is what's the timestamp that's I was referring to. Oh, and now I cannot. Oh, cannot see that. What will it give me the timestamp on here? But at least the message, right? So this is what I was saying, that Carol was narrating for us the position very quickly between the time where I was making some comments about the bearish nature of the trade. So here, it's what time was it here? It was about 7:15 or before 7:30 or thereabouts. So her position on SPY is up 40%. And then she goes 80% within minutes. I think between this one, was it between this one and this one, there was like just a couple of minutes, literally. And then no, these two. Yeah, it was these two because it doubled very quickly. These two, between 80% and her 150%, it was like a minute or so. So she went all the way to, and then Mr. Jack was trading the VXX on SPY. So 450. So yeah, because now I'm sharing that window, it doesn't let me hover and see the timestamp on it. But this was before 8 a.m. here. So this is all of this 450% gain that Carol had on the SPY puts. It was in a matter of 45 minutes, literally. And here is the view. Hopefully you can see this one. This is the view of how the option. So this is a chart of the option. This is something that I do a great deal. I look at the charts of the stock, don't get me wrong. But when I want to get, especially at the entry, right? When I want to get into a position, and also when I'm in it, because the same metrics that we use, indicators that we use for the stock, like the moving average, the view up, I have them on here. So meaning that it will, the green line, this moving average here, 20 and the 50, they will behave as, and then I have my MACD here on them as well as the relative strength, right? As on top of the volume, meaning the volume for this option. That's what it is. So for instance, look at the volume on the options on the June 15 options that were trading at the time that where I took the screen capture of this. So this is the type of move. And then the previous day, right? This is what I did the previous day on Thursday. We didn't trade that. I don't know if a lot of people trade that. I didn't see the screen win in the winners section. I didn't see that many people. I didn't trade this move here. It was a great one as well. I was trading Wells Fargo puts. My excuse is that I was busy counting the money on Wells Fargo puts. So that's what I was sharing on that screen on there. So now I need to switch back to the main screen. Okay, now you guys should be able to see the analytics, the window, because that's the window of the analytics and the futures. And the game continues because, yeah, now actually, the Nasdaq futures, my comments on, should I click on them? So let me click on the Nasdaq future with all of this ad on investing.com, since it's the free version. They serve you as night and day. While I was preparing for this broadcast, I wanted to make a note of something here, because this is something relatively that can look at this, right? So this can happen tomorrow. So we are in a situation where, oops, can the hovering just end, please? So I'm talking about these candles, okay? After opening, since the open was pretty much the low of the day. They haven't posted any low of the day yet. They have tried, but they didn't even come close. So that's why my remark was on here that, hey, this thing, for all we know, we can wake up tomorrow, folks, and it's back to green. I kid you not. This is the type of thing that during a trading session, we really have to be mindful on. Yeah, we gap down, but I mean, a signal for buying puts really is not a clear one. They're doing whatever consolidation, head fakes, or whatever, but a clear signal here will be posting a lower low, and we haven't seen that. In contrast, look at it here. This candle, we post a lower low, and then we continued. Same thing on this one here. Here, it took an hour on Thursday. And this is for some of the things we fight as traders, right? So can I be patient to wait for confirmation of, yeah, I mean, here, the first 30 minutes, not much. They close above VWAP, so that's not a sign. If anything, they may want to buy the dip, this dip and fill the gap. But this candle tells us, oh, new low now. Okay. So, but as usual, they come back and retest. Almost certain. So if you are using VWAP in your analysis, just be mindful. SPY does that. A lot of other stocks do that. After the close, they give you that. I use 15-minute candle. Don't ask me why. I just got used to 15-minute candle. I'm comfortable with it. You can use 10 minutes, whatever that you like. So this candle gained confirmation, and after that, man, this one was a beautiful trade. Never had to worry. Here, I was not sweating because I had the Monday expiration, but here I was like, what are they doing? Or anything. But again, you see how it bounced. It was rejected at the VWAP 3 times, and then very nice follow through here. This one, we put that, I mean, it's the end of the day. Well, what are they going to do? People, they know that people were onto them now that, hey, this was, this bounce here was not legit or anything. So they had to make a run, just make it run for the last, for the last couple of hours here. And they did that. So now that brings us to wherever that's, they want to open the market tomorrow. If we are down 1% or whatever, we're looking at beginning at 298 or whatever. It's going to be interesting week. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay, so I'm going to really get heavy with SPY put. This is going to get ugly fast. We don't know that they're not a venture. I mean, why will they not bounce? The Mr. Munchkin and the the plunge protection team, they can gap this market up tomorrow. Really, the futures are not an indication. But I mean, you do whatever you want, my friend. So we can see we are about to go on another downtrend. Yeah. Well, I mean, but hey, we need confirmation, really. Interesting 3 million LVS call on Friday, Flow Algo. Okay. Okay. So LVS, that's the casinos? Okay, yeah. I mean, they have been sold big time. So, do you want us, Mr. Shea? Do you want us to look at the chart of LVS? You guys tell me whatever you want me to do. So when you put your comments on, no problem. Someone gambling heavy. Yeah, that's well. Or they know something. We never know. We have to be mindful. For me, I'm always mindful of people who are willing to do something like that. There could be some deals going on during a time like this. Sometimes certain company. Oh, let's look at Facebook. Okay, we can do that. No problem. Let me bring another screen on here. So let me just duplicate this one. Facebook. So Facebook, let's go to the daily charts to start up with. Okay, the daily chart resembles exactly the chart that we saw on SPY, right? Meaning Thursday, it was, hey, welcome to the gap. And then on Friday, they didn't quite, because it came below the exponential moving average 20, which is at 225. If we were to close below that, oh boy, because look at the price here. Over this year really serve as support, right? So Here's a bounce, but here's the same level on here, 225. This close, the close of this candle is 225.88 exactly. Here, obviously, they made a SPY and QQQ run throughout the last 2 hours, so that 228 we can consider it bogus. But they have been able to stay there. At the interesting thing, it's really going to be where do we open tomorrow, because there's this gap on here, right? So the open here was 223. There's this gap that's valid. So what do we know? Because I think I posted it in the Discord room on Friday. There was a print. There was a print at 2:30 on Facebook from Flow Algo. So a double top. So let's look at the chart for. We can only look at the chart at one chart at a time. So please bear with us, folks. We are looking at the charts for Facebook and the double top. The double top, okay, so let's take a look here. For those who are new to technical analysis, this is what should I use a color? Well, you gotta use something, Telex. So this is what Mr. Shea is talking about, okay? But my friend, for all of this double top, okay, well, this was a top here, so we came down to what? We came down to 221 was the low. So here on Thursday, we posted a low of 223. But then after that, they did sideways. So we have to be mindful with these setup to say, okay, double top. Because let me show you something. Would you have said that this was a double top? And then what did we do? Zoom. Yeah? What do this guy think? Hey, I'm not sure why I'm showing you the analytics. I don't care. Well, I have to show you something in the window. So what do you guys think of my little illustration here? So if let's say on this day here on May 14, if somebody is looking at this chart, they're going to say, oh, we have a double top. Eh? Same thing here. And then we are here now. What is to tell us that it's not going to zoom this way and go to 250? Is that not possible? Yeah, I mean, these stocks, here's what we know, folks. There is that print at 230, yes, it's tradable. It's tradable in the sense that as long as we're below 230, absolutely. I'm in agreement with Mr. Shea. It is bearish. But we do not know what these guys are capable of. Look, folks, look, don't blink now. But the NASDAQ is only down. Look at the chart. I told you, they didn't post a lower low. Look at the chart now. It's looking bullish, folks. By the time we separate on here, this thing could be green. I kid you not. I'm just, because I've been reading this on the NASDAQ since the open. I was working on some of the videos. Yeah, I mean, it could go this direction or any direction, but definitely they are playing games on here, and I will not be surprised. Look at it. So Facebook is part of both QQQ and SPY. So SPY being down by over 1%, QQQ only down by 0.5. That's something to get. And again, folks, there's a lot of time until pre-market tomorrow. And even after pre-market, we do not get a clear picture of what's going on until the bells ring, at least on my experience. So just be patient even tomorrow. And so tomorrow, here's what we're going to do, folks. Tomorrow pre-market's going to be on this YouTube channel. Going forward, we're going to have the pre-market on this YouTube channel. The reason for that is that I want to focus the content that I'm creating in one single place. And I already have over 100 videos on YouTube. So the content of the pre-market, we're going to be posting it here. So we're just going to come at the same place. I'm going to give you guys the link everybody the link well before the pre-markets. And my plan is even to start early. My plan is to start at 8:45. So that's where there's plenty of time, because tomorrow we don't know where it's going to be. So tomorrow, 8:45, here on YouTube, I will create the link for that, and we will just do it live with if the technology, the software allows us to do that. So that's we're gonna do that here going forward. So I wanted to share that with you folks. So we took a look at Facebook. Let's take a look at GO. GO. Okay, I'm not sure about what's the dollar sign is in front of it, but that's okay. So what's GO? GO is Grocery Outlet Holding. Okay, that's not a stock that I'm familiar with, to be honest. So that's why, folks, if I hesitate when I'm looking at a stock, that's mean that I haven't looked at it. So yeah, wow, man, sure, that's a lot of implied volatility. The range, the daily range is wild. So what I like to do with this type of stocks, the first thing, let me go here and just cheat and look at my my ATR on this stock. So okay, so I need to put my ATR on the average true range. Okay, so this one have given up the ghost, folks. Let me come back here. Because I have my moving average. It's trading below both exponential moving average. So this one actually dipped since oh boy, the beginning of June. Yeah, so this one I'm not sure, Mr. Nob, if you have been trading it, it's a bearish trend. So it's a clear, he has posted lower lows and now trying to recover a little bit here. It's 32 support. 32 has acted as support, at least on this candle, and then we see a lot of touches here at 32. So yeah, if it breaks 32, well, 29 to a lower low. So that's on the daily. How about the weekly? Because always look at chart when, at least for me, I like to look at them on different time frame. Okay, so now if you ask me where I see this one going next week, I'm gonna tell you lower Bollinger, 29. No question asked. But look at this, folks. What struck me when it was I got into my brain. Look at the upper shadow or even lower shadows for this stock, meaning that this is a stock that's very volatile. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, so it reminds me of, I mean, groceries. I'm not sure if in this is that an ETF. A stock like this one is part of it. I don't like trading this one. Whenever I see it in the alerts, I'm like, because first of all, the range of these stocks, I mean, 28 something. It's yeah. The other, it looks like it a little bit. So, but yeah, if you ask me my opinion right now, it looks bearish because it's trading below moving averages, and this gaping space is there for it to come back. It has done that before. Hopefully, that's. I'm not sure if that gives you any sense about what you wanted me to take a look at. All right, we have 2 likes. Excellent. Thank you for the likes, folks. So where are the futures? Where are the futures? NASDAQ, okay. They're creeping higher and higher. So here's this chart, creeping higher and higher. Soon took a big candle, or they just come back. I'm not sure what they want to do, but there are serious games that are going on. Because in the meantime, the SPX, not that much really, still down more than 1%. So if I look at them here on my tiny screen, yeah, the Russell, the small caps, they are still down 1.8%, and the Dow Jones hasn't moved, down minus 1.3. But the Nasdaq, yeah, it's a front runner. Typically, not typically, we know that, right? So we have shared in several of our daily market recap. Let's duplicate this and show you, for instance, that QQQ was the first one to post a new all-time high. SPY didn't actually post a new all-time high. The all-time high for SPY was 337 or 338. They never gave us a chance to go there. I think in the middle of the week, they went to 323 the day before the Fed spoke. I mean, yeah. So we wanted to come here to QQQ. Yeah, we posted a new all-time high, folks, just 3 days ago. The previous one was this candle here on February the 19th at 237. I like that number, 237. It's a number dear to me, to my heart, for those who know what 237 is represent. So yeah, and then 2 days, two days after posting all-time high, and 2 days later it was like, oh, hang on here, what's going on? So now we don't know. Games are going to be played. Games are being played, and we shall see how they unfold in the upcoming week. The Nob's Adventure, I have put for October for gold since beginning of June, nearly 350%. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. That's a nice trade. So any other question, folks? We have, I don't know, if I go again to analytics, it was popping to 8 concurrent users, 35 playbacks. Okay, wow. The total number of time a video has been loaded, including page refreshes and change of camera angle. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Let's look at ENPH. Had strong run up to earnings, went all-time high to 65, and since then it has been declining. I saw some Flow Algo puts on Friday, 44 next supports. Why can I post a picture? Well, because I'm not sure. I do not control that. So this is the YouTube, is the live chat. I'm not sure that you can post a picture here. So ENPH, let me take a look at that. ENPH. Anphase Energy. Again, another stock I have no prior knowledge or history on. So here we are. The 65. So was that an all-time high? It looks like it. Okay. So all-time high was posted May 19. And since then, oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. Decline. Thursday, it hits actually outside of the lower Bollinger. And yeah, this is for those learning technical analysis, you know, outside of the lower Bollinger, oversold. So there are always people, algo, which are interested in buying the dip. So they did. And now, so 2 consecutive days posting a higher high. If a third day here, my friend, we can see maybe a change if, let's say, we break above the yellow line, which is the exponential moving average 8 period at 51. But it has acted as rejection so far, right? Every single time. So if I am to trade this, I'll be waiting for it to hit, to struggle at 51 or 51 and a half, or even if it can go all the way to the EME 20, 53, and then I will be ready to take puts there. What will be my target? My target here will be the closest possible support. The closest possible support is whatever was resistance last time. And how do you recognize that? The number of touches. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 touches. So the closest support here is 40. Is that what my friend said? So let's see. Let's go back on here. Okay, I say 40, you say 44, I say 40. Let's see, let's take a look at 44. Did I miss 44? ENPH. 44. Yeah, 44 has some touches, but I see more touches on here. So meaning there wasn't a major, it's not as major as 40. And I mean, for me, I like to use round numbers. I mean, 45 is a round number, but there are 40, 50, 30, those round numbers like that. The stock is volatile enough. So, yeah, I mean, it could actually possibly make a pause at 45. Let's be precise, 45. And then after that, 40. Yep, absolutely. So I'm in agreement with you, sir. The Knob Adventure, what is your Discord? So I can ask you the question on Discord. It won't allow me to post link pictures on here. It's just my technical analysis on SPY. So yeah, my channel, it's It's successfultradings.com, and you can find my email address on there. Yeah, if I post my email address on here, YouTube will not will flag that. So email me. Well, actually, yeah, maybe I think I can't say it without writing it, right? So telex@successfultradings.com. So send me an email, and I can see if you want to join the Successful Trading Discord room. That's the response for you, Miss the Knob Adventures. Okay, folks, it's coming into let's see, we are 3 minutes away from 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's because I know I should know that now. It's it's coming to 10 a.m. in Singapore. I love saying that. So 10 a.m. in Singapore in 2 minutes, 11 p.m. in Buenos Aires, 3 a.m. in London, at noon in Sydney, and 11 a.m. in Osaka. And for us, we are live on YouTube with Successful Trading on June the 14th, checking out the futures, which are not an indication of the future for the week to come into the US markets. We have 3 likes. Wow, well, congratulations. Thank you, folks. Thank you. So for the subscribers, you have had a chance to get your alerts since Friday. I know that a lot of you have watched the video more than once. Yes, I have the analytics of that, folks. Unless you gave the links to your friend. So, which we don't mind, because in any way that gave us more viewing minutes, right, on YouTube. So YouTube love when people view the videos. So but yeah, we saw that a lot of you watch that video. So tomorrow, when we reconvene here, really we will let the market dictate our action. It's a long week, folks, especially this one. The moves that are going to be happening Wednesday, some of them will not be set on moves that could be happening on Wednesday, Thursday. Some of them may not be seen or set already on Monday. Hence, we're really okay, just like we did last week, right, to ease into the week. The alerts, if that you have, folks, if they are not moving on Monday, Tuesday, that's actually a good thing, trust me, because that means that those options, because we are playing weekly options, right, they are going to be cheaper because Theta will have taken over, and thus that gives us the leverage either to play them for expiration on the 20th or for the following week with a relaxed type of atmosphere. So if the stock that you analyze is not moving Monday through Tuesday, you don't need to take the position. Those who have been trading with us in the Discord room, they are fully aware of that, because the last couple of weeks we had that. And yet, by some stock, by the time we got into Wednesday, they were already 10-bagger. Hello? You guys asked Miss Carol. She started last Sunday, so I'm not sure what trade she took on Monday, but between Tuesday and Wednesday, she already had 2 10-baggers. Not 1, 2. All right. I'm sitting here, folks, so I'm not. I have time. So if there are questions, I'm going to stay live on here. The futures, well, what are they doing? I mean, they are just joking around. The SPX is not moving at all. They are playing with the text as they love to do. The Dow Jones hasn't moved by an iota since the opening. So, but I can tell you, if you are up. Usually, by my experience, we can tell me, okay, how does he know that? Around, let's say, 5:30 a.m. Eastern, between 5:30 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m., so that's 3 a.m. Pacific time zone. So for those who are in Singapore at this time, so that would be what, 3 plus, yeah, at 6 p.m. Thereabouts, Singapore time, you're going to be seeing a move the true direction of the market, because that's how they like to usually do a reverse, if any reverse. If not, they're going to continue down, because this is a no man's land. So meaning these indexes, they could potentially be 2% down across the board at least tomorrow. 5 likes. Wow. Whew. This is fire here. What are some strategy you want to use for volatile markets other than hedging? Okay. Okay, so Carol is asking, what are some of my strategy that I like to use for volatile market other than hedging? Well, let's go back here at the chart. A volatile market, by definition, right, means that we don't know the direction. So meaning hedging is your prime strategy. There is no other one. So in the sense that what I can tell you is that when you are in a position, actually let's talk about when you have hedged. Let's say you've taken the stake to hedge, right? We were talking about that with my friend Keith over the weekend on Saturday. So you want to be adding to the side that has become cheaper, because since we are in a very volatile environment, in the case they decide to go the other direction the following day, then you know that you have gotten cheap options on that direction. Because if one direction will be winning in the very volatile market, right? So while you're enjoying your gain on the initial winning direction, don't forget that, hey, the other direction is cheap. You still have those. Don't close it, please, if you still have time on it, right? So we're talking that you still have time. You have 4 days, 3 days left on it. The illustration of that was what? The illustration of that was how I traded Wells Fargo. This was my second time to trade Wells Fargo like that. So how I traded Wells Fargo on Thursday. So on the 15 minutes, yeah. So here was Wells Fargo, right? So we opened way outside of the lower Bollinger. We already had puts, or most of us. So I showed you guys that's the 1,000%. So the banks, they were, I think Mr. PT made 1,000%. No, I think he made 1,000% on BAC. Some of us, we traded Wells Fargo. So we all made 1,000% from it. And then here, that was exactly that. So here, I didn't have them. I didn't have the calls. But that's a strategy here, Carol, to answer your question. In the volatile market, I bought very cheap calls, very here. And I was able to write them here. They pay more than 100%. And then after that, that's where I was busy and didn't trade SPY. And then after that, this thing ensued again. So that's one piece of nugget that I can't tell you. But hedging is your friend in a very volatile market, because then you are prepared. Is there more that we can prepare for? I think I don't know. Where will we find out? If you're patient and you're waiting for confirmation for your trades, you're gonna be good. Obviously, there's no such thing as over preparation, but we cannot prepare for all of the scenario. So UUP, Mr. Jack wants us to take a look at UUP. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. UUP is the Invesco US dollar index treasury. I haven't traded. I've never traded it, but that doesn't mean that's anything. So this is its chart. It has been sliding from 2680 to 26 in these many days. Wow, this instrument doesn't move that much. At least that's my first, because here in a span of how many months? From May the 18th, almost a month, it moved 80 cents. 80 cents represents what, 2.3% or something. So I'm not sure how I trade on option. Okay, so but as a stock, or an ETF in this case, this trade on here, I'm not sure if they will be worth my while. I'm not sure of that. Here's what we know here, that between March the 20th and March the 19th, when the market was really, really going berserk, then this instrument went from 24 to to 28 in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. I'm not sure how that transpires in options. So that's something that's you have to decide for yourself. I have no opinion, sir, what this thing is capable of doing, because I just see here that in March, it did this wild move on here. So I'm not sure if your expectations are that it's going to do another wild move, in which case that means that the overall market will be doing the opposite, this, which that we saw on here, right? Meaning this. While the market was doing this, that's when the treasury, they were doing that. Outside of that, I mean, this chart telling me that this thing is usually very range bound. So trading it is like, you need to know something about it to trade it. So there are other instruments, trust me. If the market is volatile, there are many, many instruments that I can trade. This one, there's nothing that, at least based on my eyes that I'm seeing on here, I'm discovering on here, that's going to be, that's compelling me to trade that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be trading that. Don't get me wrong. When I express an opinion on a stock or anything, it's based on really what I'm seeing, especially when I'm not familiar with the instrument, right? I'm seeing something that's in a tight range most of the time, and then in this one here, it decided to take off. I'm not sure if it's going to repeat. What I like to do with this type of thing, I like to do a quantitative analysis, meaning that, okay, analyze the condition during this period, what triggered that? Has that happened before? Then now another repeat. So you couldn't be onto something under. So my friend Jack. So that's I don't know if that's give you some further light into what's going on with UUP. All right, thank you, sir. All right, well, not sure. Concurrent viewers, seems as if we're only 4 of us left on here. So that's okay. 5 now, okay. 5, 4, 5. But I don't know, playback 43. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm not familiar. The chat rate now of the stream, so yeah, 43. The total number of time the video has loaded, including pages refreshes. Okay, pages refresh. Okay, why would people refresh their page? All right. Okay, folks. The futures are not moving. So the NASDAQ, let's take another look at it. Minus 0.67. And let's entertain you by reading some of the comments of the folks here on the NASDAQ future on investing.com. Call Zero Blue HOS load at 7. That's at 7,900. The manipulation is so amazing. Even I think this price is so cheap. Look at this criminal. Classic. Remember when Chu blew his load at 8,600? Okay, there's some obscene things on here. All dips will be destroyed. Okay, sure. Okay. Not sure exactly. Right. Let's come back here in a civilized environment. So sorry about that. So here's what we know, right? Tomorrow morning, if this gap down is confirmed, we know that we're going to have opportunity to day trade anything, because that means when you see a gap of about 2% on the ETF, expect that most of the stock, they could be down more than 2%. So that creates an environment to day trade, right? Because there will be movement. Either some of the stocks that's what we will be looking at, they will find support, initial support, and then they will try to rally, or they will continue a down movement. That's exactly like last Thursday when we talked about last Thursday, meaning as traders, this environment is the best possible one, because traders of option, that is, we take advantage of the price action on the stock. You can view option trader as a kind of arbitrage between the bulls and the bears. We don't, well, at least personally, I do not care which side that I make money on. That's really the key. So I do not care about that. So I just okay, wow, the analytics here. Yeah, I just focus if a trend exists, as we saw on SPY or on any stock, we trade that. We trade that accordingly. With the technical indicators are there to help us do that, and we will be in our Discord room. We will be calling some of the things that we see. So that's the best preparation that we can have, and then prepare our mind to be ready to make the right decision. And again, the week is long. The trading week is so long that there is never a rush to say, hey, let's just jump into this position on Monday, because no. The trade, as for me, my experience has been, as we ease into the week, the trades actually become easier because the setup, they are more obvious. Or also unique opportunities arise, right? Because the 10 baggers that some of you hear about, the 10 baggers are because you are able to buy very cheap weekly options. So if you're trading weekly options, as time passes by, you get more into the week, the cheaper they are. And how do you know that, the options that you are buying on the stock that you are buying, that those stocks going to be moving? The advantage of that, that's the value of the alert, because they are known for that. They are studied for that. They are studied, the AI, if you want, or the quantitative study on those specific stock, because they have a signal that has a high probability that those stocks will be moving within the short period of time. Hello from OC, California. Hey, I'm in OC as well. Mr. Mitchell Schlo. Where are you, my friend? I am in OC. So is this live chat for Flow Algo? This live chat is for successful trading. At successful trading, we use Flow Algo. So welcome, my friend. If you have any question on Flow Algo, hopefully we can answer it. How did you hear about us? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Is that a joke? Okay, so now, for the sake of whatever, I'm going to guess your zip code. Flow Algo sites and video. Okay. Flow Algo site and video. Okay, excellent, my friend. Yeah, I have a review on Flow Algo. That's #1 on Google, and that's how most people find us. So, and we happen to share, I think our zip codes are very, very close to each other. Wow, that's amazing. So what's your question on Flow Algo, sir? Do you currently use Flow Algo? Adrian, welcome. He's in San Diego, just south of here. I would love to like to visit you in Irvine also. Hey, in the future, folks, we're gonna be having those physical meets. Just hang on. We have big plans. Hopefully, if let's say things go according to our plan. Oh, okay. So Mitchell just found Flow Algo. So yes, what is Flow Algo? Flow Algo is a software. I don't own that. I pay for it just like you guys, but I've been using Flow Algo since 2017. So as I was putting together the blog on successfultrading.com, I did a full review on the features and the benefits of Flow Algo. Flow Algo helps you if I have to give a very short summary, I can use the same description that's my friend Shay gave me this afternoon. It gives you the direction of the market. Or the direct, not really the direction of the market per se, the direction of the specific instrument that you are trading. Meaning, it tells you where the big institution, if they are interested in a stock. So we looked at Facebook, for instance. On Friday, there was a lot of money at a specific price, $230 on Facebook. So that's make it such that we can mirror which that's happening on there and make money on option. That's in a short version of Flow Algo. Obviously, at the same time, there are a flow of options, actual options that's institution and even retail traders, because you see some of those for 12K. Hey, a lot of retail traders have 12K. Hello, Carol. Sorry, sorry about that. So, yeah, so anybody can just look at the flow of the options and get a sense about what's the direction that stock could be trading and take advantage of it. But for you who's discovering that, I have a 35 minutes video on Flow Algo on this very channel, right, on YouTube. And then I have numerous examples on how I actually depict, scrutinize how you can go about using Flow Algo effectively at parts of your routine. So if you have any questions, I mean, I'm not sure. You say the website, so the video can take you to the website at successfultrading.com. My email is there, telex at Successful Trading. You send me an email, and we can talk more details about any further question that you may have on Flow Algo. So Adrian, how about yourself, sir? How did you hear about us? Adrian from San Diego. All right, so our number of users, our number of playbacks is increasing. That's great. We have 5 likes. We have, the highest number of concurrent viewers. Wow, actually more people are coming now. Okay, I should make more watch party like this. So we are watching the futures on June 14, 2020 on the YouTube live of Successful Tradings. And so far the futures, the US futures, they gapped down about 4 hours ago. And they have been relatively flat, except for the NASDAQ futures, which after being down over 1%, they are slowly creeping up. So this is a sign of things to come tomorrow. I'm telling you, folks, if you have the opportunity, if you have the luxury to watch the pre-markets over several hours, it gives you so much insight. And that's what I'm trying to bring to you guys every morning to get a sense of some of the things that you could be seeing. As traders, that's very helpful. Tomorrow, we will be broadcasting live from YouTube. I will send a link for those in our Discord room. So I'm not sure those who are not in our Discord room, how I will be able to get that link. Oh, subscribe to our YouTube. Yes. Obviously, please, everybody, if you are not a subscriber, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's way, when I'm going to schedule tonight, I'm going to schedule for the entire week, I'm going to schedule all of the pre-markets. You will have the notification for that. That's the best way for you to stay appraised. And then every time that I upload a video of a 10-bagger, there seems to be a lot of them on this channel, you will be the first one to know about it. What are you doing working on Sunday night? I know future Globex are open. Well, Mr. Mitchell, I am entertaining the souls who have decided to come here with some of them with the popcorn. That's Mr. Jack, our star. Mr. Jack is our star. He was a trader of the month of May, and we feature an interview with his the rise of his account since encountering successful trading. So that's why we are doing Sunday night. What else is there to do? There's no football. There's no basketball. There's no Premier League going on. So we may as well do something. And so personally, I don't watch, if nothing is on TV, I mean, I can forego watching Netflix for a while and spend some time here with my friends, my Discord friends across the board. We have people here, I think we have people from Singapore. What time we say that it's past 10 a.m. Monday in Singapore. We have people in Irvine, California. We have people in my friend Shay is in it's not Tennessee. Is it Nashville? Nashville he is. Okay, you see, my brain was freezing on those. So we have people all over the world. So we just convene here to have a power watching the futures. Back right today, Newport Back Bay. Oh yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yes, it's nice, my friend. We tried recently to get ourselves a bike, but the price of the bikes, especially in this, has just gone up. Yes, the Back Bay. Oh man, so yeah, wow. So for everybody, please, Mr. Mitchell is a friend. Live in the same neighborhood as yours truly. So he's talking about there's a specific path, a dedicated path for biking. That's we have here in the neighborhood. So that's the one that he's talking about. Bikes are the new toilet paper. uh, oh, my friend, you're killing me. You're killing me. Bikes are the new. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Wow. All right. So where are those features? Okay, they are stuck at minus 0.53. Okay, so let's see. I don't know what they're gonna do. Really, quite frankly, I could care less. Usually I do not look at features, and I avoid purposely because they do not tell you anything. When the pre-market starts, the early pre-market can give you sign into certain things. So you sometimes I see prints in pre-market on some stocks. So I made a mental note of them because they could actually tell you the direction if they start further away from that. So if I'm just going to do a shameful plug on here since we had newcomers into this. So Successful Trading have this YouTube channel. We also have a Discord room that we talked about. If you catch the rebroadcast or the playback of this, we showcase some of the trades because you see a lot of video on 10 baggers. We actually showed our Discord room how we were able to live trade on Thursday and particularly on Friday, the move that SPY made. Many of us traded those puts with big gains. So those who are coming now, you may have missed a little bit on that. But do you have the replay? That's why we do this live on here. The replay will be automatically available at the end of this. And some people are actually catching the playback. There are 48 playbacks that are going on right now. That's the chart that you are looking, the analytics that you are looking at here. No problem, sir. Thanks for your time. Thanks for stopping by. So Adrian here about us on YouTube. Adrian, are you currently a trader? How long have you been trading? Not sure if Adrian is still with us. So we see 6 concurrent viewers. So I can guess that Mr. Jack is still on. Miss Carol is still on. Who else? 1 year learning. Okay, so shameful plug again. We have a service at Successful Trading, Mr. Adrian. Yeah, I'm saying Mr. I'm hope. Yeah, Adrian typically, but then I don't want to make a faux pas on the name. So we have service where we teach, we coach, we provide coaching, we teach technical analysis, we teach about Flow Algo, we teach traders how to become successful. So if you want to check all us on our website, successfultradings.com, that's what this is about. And we have a Discord room that we discussed previously. Okay, so he confirms that he trade equity, small caps. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so some of us, we leverage, all of us, we leverage the options because the capital needed, the capital to start trading options is not as high as for some of the equities. So options, we focus mostly on options, but in our Discord room, actually, there are several people who trade equities. I've seen several times gentlemen post several of them. And hey, if you are a new trader, you are trading options initially. Once your accounts get to grow, obviously, yeah, you can start trading equities as well. That's not a problem. So yeah, if you want to learn trading options, I think this is the best place, to be frank with you, that you could find. So go to our website. I can tap our website on here. I'm not sure what YouTube's going to do about that. Successfultradings.com and see what's if that can fit your need. Did I even spell that right? So Okay, so we are going on now for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, that's more than I expected. So it's good. If we don't have any further questions, so let's say it's 7:27 Pacific time in Los Angeles and Vancouver. It is 3 minutes to 11:30 a.m. on Monday in Osaka. 10:30 coming on a.m. on Monday in Singapore, 11:30 coming on in 3 minutes in Buenos Aires, and in London it is 3:30 a.m. I doubt that we have anybody from Central Europe here. We have at least one trader from Paris. Yeah, Mr. Olivier. He's part of our Discord room, so they will be catching this the playback of this when they wake up in a few hours, obviously. So. Any final question for the road? The Nasdaq, where do the Nasdaq stand right now? Okay, it seems as if the Nasdaq, okay, they are holding it steady minus 63%. The S&P future have not moved that much, still minus 1.2%. So whatever that they want to do, and the Russell 2K is down minus 1.80%. The Dow Jones is down minus 1.3% at 25,065 exactly. $50 playback currently going on. Wow, not bad at all. Not bad at all. We appreciate all the viewers. We appreciate all of our subscribers who have taken the time to catch the broadcast live. Those who did not, we know that we have more people in the Discord room than these folks. We have actually there are over a dozen people who trade consistently in the Discord room. Some told us this when we sent the schedule this morning that they were wondering if a recording will be available, which we ensure that that's the case. So they will be catching that live. So I wish everybody a good evening. For those on the East Coast, it's past 10:30. So it's about dinner time here in California, and lunchtime is approaching in Singapore, Osaka, and some early breakfast in London and the like. Okay, everybody, have a good preparation for the week to come, and we will catch you tomorrow. The pre-market broadcast will be taking place here on this very channel tomorrow. So please subscribe such that you are going to get the notification about it. YouTube take care of that automatically. Or I'm going to set the schedule for the entire week of our pre-markets. I will be starting a little bit earlier than tomorrow. I will plan on starting earlier than usual, just an anticipation, easier for me to say, to the week that coming ahead. Typically, we start at 9 Eastern, and we go from 9 Eastern to 9:20 thereabouts. So the sooner you get here, the better we start sharing with you our observation. We are looking forward to it. Good night, everybody, and or good morning to you, and we will catch you in the pre-market on this very same channel. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oops. What is my email? So I cannot tap my email on here, Mr. Mitchell. So if you go to the website successfultradings.com, you will find my email on there. I think I gave it earlier, telex@successfultrading.com. But if I type the email on this chat, YouTube's going to blank it. So the website, successfultradings.com, there is an about section, so you will find all the information about me. Excellent. Glad that you got that. We're almost about to cut off there. Okay, anybody has any final question? Is my email, the websites, or everybody know about the YouTube channel now? So very good then. We can end the stream. We'll catch you later, folks. The replay is available automatically as any other video. So just go to the channel and you look for it. It's there. Thank you. Bye-bye.